Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. I'm Manhar and welcome back to MSFT Webcast. In this video, we are going to learn the steps on how to perform a Hyper-V Replica Test Failover. Hyper-V Replica is a disaster recovery feature in Microsoft's Hyper-V virtualization platform. It allows for the replication of virtual machines from one Hyper-V host to another, typically across different physical locations, to ensure business continuity in case of failure. In the previous video, we covered the steps to configure Hyper-V VM replication. If you haven't seen that video yet, you can find the link in the description. Be sure to watch it first. Similar to a backup, your disaster recovery must be tested. Just like testing a backup, you should be able to verify the technology components such as starting up replica virtual machines and their associated services without affecting the operation of your production systems or business activities. Hyper-V Replica has a built-in feature called a test failover that allows you to start up a linked clone of your offline replica virtual machines without impacting your production systems. The purpose of a test failover is to verify that the replicated virtual machine can start and function properly in the secondary location, ensuring it's ready in case a real failover is required. These test virtual machines can be quickly created, powered on, utilized, and then destroyed, simplifying the disaster recovery testing process. By running the test failover, it will create a temporary virtual machine in the replica site Hyper-V host. You can turn on this VM and see everything is functioning. This will not going to interrupt the current replication. When you finish with the test failover, temporary VM will be deleted automatically. In this video, we will walk through the steps to use Hyper-V Replica's failover functionality. This is our primary Hyper-V server, HV Host 01. In the previous video, we configured Hyper-V replication for the virtual machine named Test VM 01. As we can see, Test VM 01 virtual machine is up and running on this Hyper-V host. Right-click Test VM 01, click on Replication, and then select View Replication Health. We can see the replication mode is primary and replication health is normal. Click on Close. Let's go to HV Host 02. Right-click the Test VM 01, click on Replication, and then select View Replication Health. We can see that this Hyper-V host is the replica server and the replication health is also normal. Click on Close. Now we will perform a test failover on our replica Hyper-V host to test the failover functionality of Hyper-V Replica. No prerequisites are required as this is a test failover and will not have any impact towards production. Right-click the Test VM 01 and select Settings. Expand Network Adapters and click on Test Failover. From the drop-down menu, select the isolated network. I have created an internal virtual switch for this demo. Select your isolated virtual switch and click OK to apply the changes. Now we are ready to start the test failover. Right-click Test VM 01, click on Replication, and then select Test Failover. Select the latest recovery point. We will go with the most recent recovery point. Click on Test Failover to create Failover Test VM. The name of the new virtual machine is the name of the replica virtual machine with -test appended. In our example, it would be Test VM 01-test. We can see the checkpoint of the replica VM. The checkpoint is created to create this failover test VM. A differencing disk is created in the test VM for every disk that is in the replica VM. The differencing disk use replica VM as parents. Right-click on Test VM 01-test and select Settings. Click on Hard Drive. Click on Inspect. Click on Inspect Parent. We can see the Test VM 01.vhdx is the parent disk of this vhdx file. Click on Close. Again click on Close. Click on Network Adapters. Verify that the isolated internal switch is selected. So the test VM is connected to an isolated virtual switch. Click OK to close the settings page. Let's right-click on the VM and select Start. The test is conducted using a linked clone rather than the replica VM itself. Any changes made to the test VM did not affect the replica VM or the ongoing replication process. Let's right-click on Test VM-test and select Connect. We have Windows Server 2022 Server Core installed in the VM. Let's log into the VM using the administrator account. The VM is now up and running. Check the functionality and data to ensure it is synchronized with the production environment. Since this is just a test lab created for the demo, there is nothing else to check. After testing, you can stop the test failover. Right-click Test VM01, click on Replication and then select Stop Failover. Click on Stop Failover. This will delete the test VM created by the test failover feature. We can see the confirmation pop-up that the virtual machine test VM01-test has been deleted. Click on Exit. Once you are satisfied with the results, you should perform Stop Test Failover on the replica virtual machine, which will clean up the duplicate virtual machine. Since test failover does not impact your production workload or ongoing replication, it is recommended to perform test failover regularly. You should initiate test failover operation if you want to run minimal tests to validate if your application is on track, or test the recovery plan that you have built to test your preparation when disaster does strike. That's all for this video on how to perform a Hyper-V Replica Test Failover. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on Microsoft Hyper-V and other Microsoft related topics. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.